You're listening to The Resilient Animal. I'm Annie Peterson, Doctor of Education with a Master's in Mental Health Recovery and Trauma-Informed Care. This podcast is an exploration of how helping other living beings can benefit human mental health and well-being, and what makes us all resilient animals. Few partnerships have captured the imagination quite like the story of Alexander the Great and his stallion Bucephalus. Their tale, set in ancient Macedonia, reveals how a young prince's compassion transformed our understanding of the relationship between people and animals. In 344 BCE, the grand courtyard of King Philip's Macedonian palace buzzed with anticipation. A horse dealer presented a magnificent black stallion with a distinctive white star adorning his forehead. Bucephalus commanded an astronomical price of 13 talents, his fierce independence having defeated every handler who dared approach. But in the eyes of 12-year-old Alexander, where others saw an untrainable horse, he recognized a kindred spirit. With remarkable insight, Alexander discerned that beneath Bucephalus's fierce exterior lay not defiance, but fear. He noticed what others had overlooked, the telling twitch of ears at shadows, the startled response to sudden movements. Instead of attempting to assert dominance, he chose a path of empathy and understanding. What followed was a masterclass in gentle persuasion. Alexander turned the horse to face the sun, eliminating the shadows that had caused such distress. The assembled court watched in stunned silence as the young prince approached with a profound gentleness that seemed to transcend his age. When Alexander's hand first touched Bucephalus's velvet muzzle, the world seemed to hold its breath. As his fingers traced the white star on Bucephalus's forehead, the massive horse lowered his proud head in a gesture of trust. King Philip, witnessing this extraordinary communion, uttered those prophetic words, "My son, Macedonia is too small for you." From that day forward, Alexander devoted himself to nurturing their bond, crafting an approach to horsemanship built on understanding rather than dominance. Together they created a language of subtle cues and gentle responses. Their relationship deepened with each passing season. Bucephalus, once trapped by fear, he blossomed with extraordinary courage. Their morning ritual became a testament to their bond. Alexander arriving with sweet apples, Bucephalus greeting him with a joyful dance. As Alexander grew into his role as leader, Bucephalus remained his constant anchor. Their partnership challenged the notion that horses were mere tools of war, demonstrating that true greatness lies not in domination, but in mutual respect. Through their years together, they faced challenges that would test the strongest of bonds. In the treacherous Hindu Kush mountains, where bitter winds howled through narrow passes and snow blanketed the world in white, their partnership transcended that of horse and rider. During one particularly brutal storm, Bucephalus instinctively positioned himself as a living shield, his massive frame blocking the cutting wind as Alexander huddled against his warm bulk. Their connection ran so deep that it seemed almost supernatural to those who witnessed it. In chaos, they moved as one being, each anticipating the other's thoughts. When a herd of war elephants appeared on the battlefield, sending seasoned cavalry horses into panic, Bucephalus remained steadfast, his trust in Alexander absolute. Away from the pomp of court, Alexander would seek solace in Bucephalus's stable. There, the weight of empire would fall from his shoulders as he shared his thoughts with the one companion who asked nothing of him but his presence. Hardened warriors watched in amazement as their young commander treated his horse not as a mere instrument of war, but as a trusted companion. When a nervous cavalry officer struggled with a frightened horse, Alexander demonstrated the power of gentleness. Speaking softly, moving with patience, he showed how trust could accomplish what force could not. Alexander's care for Bucephalus revolutionized how people viewed the relationship between humans and animals. He established unprecedented standards of care. A dedicated team of veterinarians carefully crafted dietary plans and regular rest periods. Alexander's response was always the same. When someone gives you their whole heart, you make sure to take care of theirs. In an age where animals were seen as mere tools, this devotion to a horse's well-being was nothing short of revolutionary. The principles that forged their connection, trust, patience, and mutual respect have become the cornerstone of modern animal training. Together, they embarked on an epic journey that would test the depths of their trust. From the rugged mountains of Greece to the scorching Egyptian deserts, through the fertile valleys of Mesopotamia and the monsoon-swept plains of India, their bond only grew stronger with each challenge. Their remarkable partnership became legend in every land they crossed, a testament to the universal language of trust between human and animal. In the summer of 326 BCE, in what we now call Pakistan, came the moment Alexander had dreaded most. Bucephalus, his constant companion of nearly 20 years, reached his final days at the remarkable age of 30. Even as his strength ebbed, the proud stallion carried himself with the same dignity that had marked their entire journey together. Alexander spent those last precious hours by his side, their shared memories hanging in the air between them like golden threads of light. When Bucephalus finally closed his eyes for the last time, the great conqueror who had faced armies without flinching found himself utterly undone by grief. In tribute to his beloved friend, Alexander founded a city at that sacred spot, naming it Bucephala. This wasn't merely a monument of stone and mortar, but a testament to a truth Alexander had learned long ago in a sunlit courtyard, that the purest form of greatness lies not in conquest, but in connection.